Okay, welcome to video number 3 of the Getting Started with Money Compass series, and we've done the first 2 steps already. We've created our income sources. We had 2 representing 2 different organizations that give us a paycheck, and then we just did some adding, editing, and deleting of our bills, expenses, and savings goals to reflect what we want to include in our plan. So now we're on to the next step, which is to create the actual spending plan. Again, if you click anywhere on the bottom as you're first using the app, Money Compass will direct you exactly to what you need to do to get started. So it took me to this main screen. This is the main screen of the Money Compass app, and you can see it says click here to create a plan for July. There's a nice big button that says plans. Click here to create a plan for July. So that's the current month, and as you can imagine, that is your next step. So if you click on that button, then we've got a plan for July. So what exactly is this? The first thing to notice is that across the top here where you see 10th, 15th, and 24th, these are your pay dates in July. So based on the income sources you've defined, looks like we've got 3 different pay dates. So what is the monthly plan showing you in Money Compass? Basically what it's showing you is for each of the pay dates, how are you planning to allocate the income coming in on that pay date toward your bills, expenses, and savings goals? That's basically what this view is telling you. When the income comes in on the 10th, for example, here's how I'm going to use that income. In general, for everything on this plan, if you click on things, you'll get some more information. If I click on the 10th, for example, okay, so this is some income from company ABC on Friday, July 10th, and it was a gross of $2,200 and net of $1,700 that's coming in on that paychecks. Along the left-hand side, we've got our bills, expenses, and savings goals. So if you scroll, you can see all those bills and expenses and savings goals that we defined. They've been included here in your plan. So what can you do here? Again, you can do things like click on items if you want some more information. So if you click on these, it's saying, internet service, $125. It's for the last business day of the month. And it's just prompting you that you've not imported any transactions. So we can't actually view any spending information here until you get some spending transactions into the plan. So what you can do on this screen is basically make edits as you wish. Now, importantly, this plan is what's known as a zero-based budget. All a zero-based budget means is that you actually decide where every dollar is going to go before the month begins. So the idea is that every dollar of income, for example, on the 10th, every dollar of this $1,700 of income should be allocated to some bill, expense, or savings goal. And Money Compass gives you all the information to do that. So you've got $1,700 coming in. You've actually planned $1,405 of it, and you actually have $295 unplanned. So this bottom row where it says unplanned, we actually like that to be all zeros. Because if that has all zeros, that means that we've planned every dollar of our income to go to some bill, expense, or savings goal. So we want this bottom row to be 0. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to do this. Instead of $295, I think if I make this like $345, that means all of this income coming in on the 10th has now been allocated. Look, I've got 0 unplanned. $1,700 of income, and $1,700 of it is going against one of these bills, expenses, or savings goals. That's exactly what you want. So my next step here would be to do the same thing, make some edits for the 15th and 24th to make these numbers 0 as well. So for example, if I decided, I've got actually a lot more money here for the car. If I put something like $1,645, I'm almost there. I got $1,655 towards the new car. Then I think we'll have used all of our income. Beautiful. So now the 15th has $0 under unplanned as well, and I can do the same thing for the 24th. So what you can do on this screen, again, click on things if you need more, if you want more information about them. You can also long press. So for example, maybe I don't want to use $50 on the 24th paycheck. I don't want to use any of that money for pet. I can just press delete. Instead of 40, I want to use a different amount. We just did that. Just use the edit option. As you have spending imported into the system, you'll be able to view that information here as well. So that is basically what your spending plan looks like. Essentially what it's doing is it's telling you how you're going to allocate your income that comes in on each date toward your bills, expenses, and savings goals. Thank you, and check out the next video in this Getting Started with Money Compass app series.